my friends, welcome back to another crochet tutorial. Today I'm showing you how to make the African granny patch, but we're going to make it in a pentagon shape and a square shape. So I have two different colors of yarn and let's get started. Alright, so we're going to make our little African flower pentagon. This is the yarn that I'm using. I'm using a 3.5mm hook, but you can do this pattern with any yarn. So go ahead and grab your first color. Your first color will be, I'll use this one. Your first color will be this little center piece. So to start that one, magic circle. Once you've got your magic circle, chain 3, double crochet into the space. So we're making like cluster stitches of 2 double crochets. So these are your first 2, chain 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1, and 2 double crochets. So after that you should have a total of 10, but pairings of 5. So 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. Once you have that, go ahead and close up your circle. Come back to that chain that you created and just slip stitch in. And we have our little middle flower piece here. So from here, I'm going to change colors each time so that you can like see the difference. Oh, well, I won't change this one so that the flower is the same color. But I'll let you know when you can change if you want to do a different color. But I'm going to change here. So cut my yarn. And you can attach yours however you want. This is how I do it though. Just because I like things to be super secure, I'll go ahead and I'll tie my yarn on. Just like that. And then I'll also go over the yarn. Alright, so once you've got your yarn attached, go ahead and take a slip stitch into where you've got, you know, your chain that you did in that previous row. Go ahead and slip stitch into there and then chain 3. This counts as your first double crochet. Go ahead and take another double crochet, and I'm going over those yarn tail ends so that they're super secure. So once you've got 2 double crochets here, chain 1 and put another 2 into that same chain space stitch. So you've got a total of 4 with a chain 1 in between them. Then go ahead and find that next chain 1 space, 2 double crochets, a chain of 1, and 2 double crochets back into that same space. And we're continuing it just like this. So we'll do one more together. Find that chain 1 space, so it's basically skip 2, go into that space, double crochet, 1 more, a chain of 1, 2 more double crochets into that same space. And just go ahead and continue that until you make your way back to the start. Alright, so I've made my way back to the beginning. Once you're here, once you've done that last double crochet, just go straight into that chain space to a slip stitch. So this is this bit here of your flower. So now we're creating this petal piece. If you want this petal to be 2 different colors, go ahead and change over your yarn now. But I want my petals to be this same color, so I'm going to stick with that. So from here, Go ahead and find that chain space one more time, slip stitch into it, chain of 3, and put 7 double crochets into that space. And that's my 7th double crochet. So including this chain space, this should be 7. So including this chain space here, you should have 7 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Find your next chain space, which is here for me, and into that space, 7 double crochets. I've done my 7 double crochets here. Find that next chain space. So basically you're just going to look for, you know, your double crochets in the previous row. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 chain spaces here. Go ahead, 7 into that space. And do this all the way around until you're back at the start. All right, and I am here. So you can see that you've got like a little flower now. Go ahead and slip stitch into that chain of 3. And here I'm going to do a color change because we're doing this little outline here. So in the same way, I'm just going to cut my yarn, grab my color change and tie it on. And once you've got your color change, just go ahead and chain 1. I'm going to hide these tail pieces as I'm going, but into each crochet, double crochet, you're going to put a single crochet. But it does get different when you get to these big spaces. So I'll show you what to do when I get there. But just go ahead and take single crochets into every double crochet. All right, and I'm here at my first like space stitch. So in here, yarn over, double crochet into that space, and then go straight back into your single crochets. I'm at another space, so double crochet, and then straight back into those single crochets. And just go ahead and take that all the way around. All right, and this is what it looks like. Go ahead and slip stitch your row together. And then we're up to our final row, which is just this row of double crochets. I'm going to change my yarn over again. So if you don't want to do that, just go ahead and skip this step. And my yarn is attached. So now go ahead and chain 3. I'm going to hide these tail pieces as I go along. But go ahead and take 2 more double crochets into the next stitches. So you've got 3 double crochets. Go into the 4th stitch with a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into that same space. So you've created your first corner. So basically at your little flower point, in every 4th crochet, so that middle double crochet in the previous row, is where you're going to create your corner. So I'm going to take another 7 double crochets. So that was 1 in that same space, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Chain 1, double crochet into that same space, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and our 8th and last here. Chain 1, double crochet into that same space. So that is how it is looking. So just keep going with this pattern and then I'll meet you back here. All right, so I just thought that I would show here just in case it might be confusing. So I've just taken my 8 from my last corner. You still chain 1, still take another into that same space. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that'll be your final one, because remember we started this row with these 3. So from here, just go ahead and slip stitch it into that first double crochet, and I like to chain 1, cut my yarn, pull through and pull tight. And so that is how you make this little pentagon shape for your flower. You can go ahead and block this. I haven't really done it with these ones yet, but that'll just make the corners super sharp. So if you follow my channel, I'll be making a project with these ones, and I will block them before I make it so that the corners are super sharp like this. But that is the pentagon. Let's go ahead and make the square. All right, we're moving on to our square. So this is what it looks like. So you're going to go ahead and do your pattern as normal right after you do the row of single crochets. So single crochets are done. Go ahead and chain 2, 3 more double crochets into every stitch so that you have a total of 4, including that chain up. In this 5th stitch, you're taking a treble crochet, so that's yarn over twice, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. This is your corner stitch, so go ahead and chain 2, another treble crochet in that same corner stitch, so yarn over twice into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, there's your corner. We're going to take 8 double crochets after that into every single stitch. I'm at my 8th double crochet here, and then we take that treble crochet into the next stitch, a chain of 2, another treble crochet into that same stitch, and then go back to our 8 double crochets. So you're going to repeat this all the way around, take 8 double crochets, and in the 9th stitch is a treble crochet with a chain of 2 and another treble crochet into that same stitch. So go ahead and take this one all the way around, and I will meet you back at the start. I thought I better show this corner. So I've just done my corner here, and remember we started with 4 double crochets, so that means that we only need these last 4 to go to make a total of 8. And there is my last, and from here go ahead and slip stitch into that first chain up that you made, chain 1, cut your yarn, pull through and pull tight, and there is a square. So again, you can block these so that your corners are a little bit more defined, but that is how it is. So there you have it, everyone. We have made a pentagon African flower. I don't even know if you can call this a granny square. A patch? We'll call it a patch. But you've got your pentagon shaped patch and your square patch. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel. I will be making a really cute shirt or a like crop top with these. So stay tuned, but I will see you in the next video. Bye.